In Washington tomorrow, as Attorney General Jeff Sessions will speak before the Senate Intelligence Committee in a public hearing. Meantime, President Trump is being sued, and we have news on U.S.-Cuba relations. So let's get right to our Washington, D.C. Bureau Chief, Ross Palumbo. He was at today's briefing, and he is live right now at the White House. Ross.
Well, Lori, tonight several sources are telling us that President Trump will roll back many of those Obama policies that were leading to normalized relations with Cuba. And they're telling us that an announcement could come in Miami later this week down in Little Havana. But here at the White House at the briefing today, they are still not confirming any of this, at least not on the record.
Can you confirm whether he will undo all of them or some of them?
That's a good try.
No comment on Cuba, but sources say the president will reverse the Obama policy of normalizing relations, once again making it hard to travel or do business with the country.
What role did Attorney General Jeff Sessions play in the firing of James Comey?
I'm not going to discuss private conversations between the president and the attorney general.
And the White House saying very little today.
Do you swear?
Just hours after Attorney General Jeff Sessions agreed to testify in public before the Senate Intelligence Committee tomorrow.
Executive privilege on conversations between himself and the president as it relates to Jim Comey?
I think it depends on the scope of the questions, and it would be to get into a hypothetical at this point would be premature.
It comes after James Comey's explosive testimony.
Those were lies. Plain and simple.
All in front of the same committee only 4 days ago.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The president not answering questions about any of it today.
I didn't say that.
And while the president has denied part of the testimony, Ivanka Trump out defending her father today.
Well, my father felt very vindicated in all the statements that he's been making and feels incredibly optimistic.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Meanwhile, the D.C. and Virginia attorneys general filing suit against the president, accusing him of illegally accepting payments from foreign governments at his Washington hotel. And former FIU law dean and labor secretary Alex Acosta making his first White House press appearance, announcing the administration's new apprentice program.
Positive 6 million job vacancies means that if we can fix this skills gap, there's 6 million jobs that we can fill right now, and you compare that to 6.9 million individuals that are unemployed, and wow.
Well, back to Attorney General Jeff Sessions right now. The Department of Justice is saying that he asked to speak in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee, and he asked to make that a public hearing. So, Lori, we will be there tomorrow at 2:30 to bring all of it to you live. For now, though, that's the very latest live from the White House. Back to you.
And Ross, before you go, what's the word there on another appeals court weighing in today on the travel ban?
Well, after the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals just a few weeks ago decided not to put the ban back in place, today the Ninth Circuit did the exact same thing. So the ban is still suspended for now, Lori, and it looks like in their decision they mentioned many of those Trump tweets that have been so controversial. Now the White House saying that they will take this all the way to the Supreme Court.
All right, we know you'll be there every step of the way. Ross, thank you.